So before we get into the video, I just want to quickly talk about why I unlisted the video and then why YouTube removed it, and then now why I'm re-uploading it again, this time edited a little bit differently. I'm going to go really in depth into this, so if you just want to get to the parody part of the video, just click the timestamp below. The reason I want to get in depth with this is because I think it's important to talk about all the problems with this channel and how YouTube deals with those problems, because honestly I think this is the first channel of its kind to make deepfake parodies like this. And I know that some people out there are going to want to make their own kind of parodies like this, and to be able to see like what the first channel had to deal with, it's probably useful, I'd say. And just how I'm going to be making my future videos as well, especially in regards to getting permission and also proving to YouTube that it's not harassment. That's another area that's been quite difficult with YouTube. So if people try to recreate my kind of content through their own channels and stuff, then at least now they'll be able to see what kind of problems to be aware of and how to go about stuff. But other than that, I also want to just state what's been going on. So I originally unlisted the Mark Rober parodies because a young audience was finding my videos and they were seeing Mark Rober swear, and Mark Rober started getting emails to him of parents complaining that their children are seeing Mark Rober swear, and he's obviously a PG channel. So this video no longer has the swear words, so I've edited those out, and while none of us involved in this has any control over parenting other people's children, it does become quite a liability at the end to have to deal with this kind of stuff, and so it just made sense to unlist my videos. And after that, it seemed like it was pretty alright. So unfortunately, a few days later, YouTube removed the videos for violating their harassment and cyberbullying policy, and they specifically told me exactly what was wrong with it. They told me the timestamps and the exact part of the policy that I actually violated. And they gave me examples in their email of exactly like what kind of things this involves. Executions, torture, maimings, beatings, just to let you know what areas they decided was too violent. Mark Rober getting hit by a car was just a kind of like a slap sound effect. And the other two is just foam covering their face. I sent YouTube a few questions in regards to, is it because it's deepfake? Is it because there's not enough disclaimers? Like, would disclaimers help? And one of my questions was if there's a way for me to show that the person is fine with my videos and that they've consented to it and therefore is not harassment. They didn't get back to that last question, but they did say that it has nothing to do with the fact that it's deepfakes, it's purely just too violent. So I quickly just want to go back on that last point because I feel like it was the most important thing that I wrote in that email that I didn't get a response to. Now obviously it makes a lot of sense to have a policy in place to prevent simulated acts of violence of other creators doing violent things to others. Like that could definitely go under harassment, but that's the problem. Because it's in the context of the harassment policy, therefore this should only apply to scenarios where the individual is being harassed. And this should easily be excused if there is proof that they are not being harassed. So it would make sense for if, say, the individual were to say that they are not being harassed by this, then YouTube can't say I violated the harassment policy. I feel like this is important to state because I feel like YouTube has kind of taken this into their own hands to decide whether or not someone else is being harassed and just assuming it. I'm saying this because a lot of people were telling me that Mark Rober should just like tell YouTube that he's fine with it. But the thing is that it's already kind of happened. As far as I understand and what I've been told, I'm not entirely sure if this is YouTube or some middle management for YouTube. But what I do know is that Mark Rober and NileRed have both been offered to have my videos taken down for them. And they both just said like, no, we don't want YouTube to just get involved in this. Like, but that's the thing though. Me and Mark Rober both agreed to keep the videos unlisted in a playlist. And then YouTube just decided it was harassment. Keep in mind though that just like I originally said in my community post, I may privatize these videos in the future if people continue to get confused by them or if it damages the reputation of others, because I don't want to do that. But yeah, it just goes to show that communication in between different departments in YouTube, it's not the smoothest thing ever. And whether or not Mark Rober does say that it's harassment, YouTube ends up with having the final decision anyway. So it's kind of just how it is. But I guess that's all I have to say about this part so far, so we'll just continue. They also said that disclaimers have nothing to do with it, that if I added more disclaimers that doesn't change the fact that it was too violent. Apparently I don't need to add more disclaimers. I'm gonna add more disclaimers anyway though. It's just YouTube being YouTube, I think. So if this video is taken down again in the future, then I don't know. I mean, they've given me the exact timestamps So I should be able to just re-upload it without those parts, right? I don't want my audience to feel like they can't watch my videos anymore. If the video gets removed again, I can't really do much about that. I think the videos themselves have a lot of value to them. A lot of people love them. It's just really unfortunate that they had to be removed for those reasons. In terms of getting permission to deepfake people, that's definitely something that I'm gonna be like going a bit overboard with, I think. From now on, am gonna have to be really careful about deepfaking other people and parodies and stuff. In fact, legally, you don't need permission to do any of these kind of deepfakes. It's just a very weird thing to ask for permission from someone to do a parody of. That's not really something that people do, and deepfakes just make it even weirder. It's gonna suck a bit because I'm gonna have to try to explain to the person the crazy and chaotic video that I'll be making, how their character and themselves is gonna be portrayed in this little world universe that I make. It's a very strange kind of email to send to someone. It's honestly a pretty risky area because I could be spending months on a video and then I go to get it approved by a creator and they just say no. So it's gonna be a bit of a weird area for me to get permission with. I think the actual last thing I want to say is just quickly mention that my last video originally had a sponsorship. This sponsor was in direct competition to Mark Robers' Crunch Labs. This sponsor reached out to me like 5 months ago, and it was well before Mark Rober had even announced his Crunch Labs thing, and also before Michael from Vsauce had sold his subscription box company to this sponsor. Like, the sponsor I had no malice intent or anything. It was very clearly something that we were working on before Mark Rober had even announced his Crunch Labs thing, and so what ended up happening was we just got an urgent email saying like, oh no, like this is in direct competition, this whole thing's happening. As soon as we realized that, I quickly turned on my PC and just removed that part of the video, removed the sponsorship. We apologized to both Mark Rober and the companies involved, and I had a call with Mark Rober afterwards and it seemed like everything was pretty much sorted. So yeah, it was just an unfortunate situation. Like, the sponsor that I had was actually really good. They were really helpful and nice people, and it's just really unfortunate that whole thing happened. So first off, I just want to start off by saying that the video I'm about to show you does not represent the individuals at all for their true selves, and it is purely just for comedic parody purposes only. I hope you enjoy it.
NileGreen escaped my basement, and he's on a revenge plan against me. This is his most recent upload.
It's your boy NileGreen, and I just accidentally beat Mark Robers' elephant toothpaste record.
I want to kill you. I need to get my record back and be the king of YouTube again. He took away my world record, so I'm gonna take back what's rightfully mine. Maybe I can do what he did, but bigger.
Step 1. Find yourself a small container to hold the chemicals.
Hey, that's pretty big.
Step 2. This wasn't big enough.
What?
So I found a bigger container.
Wait, what about the people? Wait, you still have the people in there. You forgot the people.
Don't worry, I only filled it up with H2O.
Thank God.
2.
Oh no.
Here is a bottle that contains hydrogen peroxide. It's a really strong and dangerous oxidizer that I use to make piranha solution and dissolve my wieners in acid. I will never run out of this again because I now store all my 55% hydrogen peroxide. Here.
55%.
Anything can be a container. Step 3. I got curious what would happen if I took a dip. I take my safety seriously though, so I put on my lab coat before dipping in.
That's it. I'm video calling NileGreen.
Hey Mark Robot, it's your boy NileGreen here. What's up?
You missed a step. You should have jumped in the pool and taken a nap.
I would not have survived the toxic gases and chemicals.
Anyway, I'm watching your video right now.
Step 4. I'm about to show you how I accidentally broke Mark Rober's record.
This doesn't seem like a mistake.
Well, it all depends on what you call a mistake. Let's see how long I can hold my breath.
I don't understand the point of this. How did you beat my record?
You could just skip it by 40 minutes.
Oh my.
I accidentally had this container filled with potassium iodide laying around connected to this rope that someone pulled all into my hydrogen peroxide, and the entire building exploded. This is because
I know what to do. Yo, Science Bob, how many bullets do you have and what's your price? Ever since NileGreen escaped, he's been getting his revenge on me. Sometimes it's in person, other times he uploads pranks on his channel that are against me. He's teamed up with the package thieves to spy on me and my packages. So if I'm going to destroy his record once and for all, I need to keep this project a secret. My plan is to use a dam to separate the two reactants. Then, we explode the dam and they both mix to create the world's largest elephant toothpaste explosion. I know how to get my record back. I have now invented what I like to call Hell's Toothpaste. Just a little bit of redacted and a little bit of censorship and you get this. Don't worry, I am perfectly fine. What's really cool though, is that I just bought 5 trillion liters of these reactants and put it all in this dam I'm borrowing. NileGreen is situated very close to the dam, so when we set off the reaction, he'll be buried neck deep into the foam. So we'll get both our record and revenge back at the same time. He'll never know what hit him. And after 4 months of planning, we're ready for the countdown. 3, 2, 1... Hello authorities. Turns out my calculations were just a little off. Oops, yeah, sorry about that. Next time I'll try to...
There won't be a next time.
Oh my, an elephant toothpaste launcher 1.0. Good thing I invented the elephant toothpaste launcher 2.0.
Wait, but if that's the 2.0 and mine is the 1.0, how did you know I was making this? Damn thief, you cheater. I'm telling God.
You can't tell God. Whoa, and did that get there?
Apparently it's fair to fight if I use only 1% of my power. Fire. Ouch. Ha ha ha. My lab coat protects me from spills and splashes.
That doesn't sound as cool in a fight. Anyway, take this.
This is pathetic. I'm gonna break into NileRed's lab and create a new type of elephant toothpaste made for revenge. Then we can fight for real. I've triangulated his location using Geiger counters as the intense amount of radiation emanating from his lab can be detected all across Canada. Now just gotta break in. Nice, I'm in. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. There's so many chemicals I gotta try. Let's see what happens if I add this random liquid I found. Oh no, what do? I just found this and I have no idea what it is. I gotta find something to stop it. Maybe the drawers will have something useful. Nope, that's just his waste. Oh god, this is useless, it's all just glassware. Where does he keep his safety equipment? What the actual fuck? That was a close one. Good thing I was so stealthy. Wait, why is an exit sign ominously pointing to the walls? And the exit is right. Oh no, this is bad. Whoa, this dog just appeared and I think it ate the exit sign. I needed a lab assistant anyway. At least I just found what I need to make my evil elephant toothpaste. Hydrochloric acid.
While NileGreen is developing his evil toothpaste for our fight, I've been building my own new and improved elephant toothpaste launcher 3.0. Now with multi-shot and extra range, there is nothing that can stand in the way. I honestly have no idea where that went.
So to make a super evil elephant toothpaste, first I add a few milliliters of hydrochloric acid with hydrogen peroxide and detergent, then add the catalyst. Some foam and a nice toxic purple cloud forms. This is because the iodide ions react with the acid to form the purple elemental iodine fumes. I did this test again with less hydrochloric acid and a higher concentration of catalyst, and the reaction produced a lot more foam, still with an aggressive toxic purple cloud. So don't repeat this. Extra points for also looking super evil. Now time to get back at Mark.
Hope you're prepared for my elephant toothpaste launcher 3.0.
Yes, I am.
That's not very fair, NileGreen.
I hope you're prepared. For me. Although, on second thought, I think I've gone too far.
Fire, fire, fire. Oh my, Nuo, I am defeated. I am dying again. Smash the like button to resurrect.
Mark, are you okay?
I only wanted revenge because you hit me with a train and beat my record.
I only hit you with a train because you bought me for slavery and locked me in your basement for 4 years to illegally manufacture military weaponry for your YouTube videos.
Aw, cute. Wanna help me up? I have a city to rebuild.
Sure.